As part of efforts geared towards enhancing military cooperations in Africa, Nigeria is set to host the second edition of the African Military Games between 5th to 18th November 2024 in Abuja, Nigeria's capital. This was disclosed by the Director of Sports, Defense Headquarters, Abuja Air Vice Marshal Abidemi Timothy at a press conference this Friday. He noted that the event will provide a veritable platform for military agencies of various African countries to interact and strengthen collaborations, thereby enhancing cooperation in quest to foster peace and socio-economic development across the regions, while opening Nigeria up to more economic opportunities.
This event is scheduled between 5th November to 18th November in Abuja at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. The theme of this event is enhancing military cooperation in Africa through sport. These games will feature both male and female athletes participating in 19 sporting events for 54 African countries. The aims of this game is to further cement the camaraderie and cooperation that is existing among African countries, African military. Also want to use the opportunity of hosting these games to bring on board many of our brothers who are currently not seeing eye to eye in terms of military cooperation, and to further enhance security in Africa. So about 43 nations have already submitted their first preliminary agreement to participate in the games. We are going to have athletics, archery, badminton, boxing, basketball, combat swimming, football, golf, handball, judo, kickboxing, obstacle crossing, shooting, squash, table tennis, lawn tennis, taekwondo, volleyball, and wrestling. Hosting international event of this stature has a lot of benefit for the hosting country. So for Nigeria, while hosting these games, it's going to increase tourists to our country. It will project Nigeria to the world. Nigeria will be visible. So when tourists come to your country, they are coming to spend money on accommodation, food, transportation, souvenirs, and other goods and services. So hosting these games is a positive force multiplier with respect to economic growth.
Also speaking at the event, President of the Organized Board of Military Sports in Africa, Major General Mekano Abdullahi, said sporting activities, especially by military personnel, would help countries understand their operations better and foster peace on the continent.
We believed Nigeria has the capacity. Nigeria has all it takes to host. They have been hosting other things, but this is a unique event because it involves the armed forces of Africa. And by implication, some of our friends from Russia, Germany, United States of America are also coming as invited athletes also. So there's a lot of benefits. You see, the aim of this our event is to bring peace to Africa. The military are the ones to be in the forefront for fighting, and we want to also be in the forefront to bring peace to Africa.
The Africa Military Games is a multi-sport event for military athletes in Africa. The event was hosted by Kenya in April 2002, with 32 countries in attendance and over 1,562 athletes, and 11 sports events under the auspices of the International Military Sports Council, CSIM, and its sister group, the Organization of Military Sports in Africa, OSMA. 22 years after the kickoff of the first edition, The African Military Games is set to return back to the center stage, with Nigeria set to host the second edition in November 2024 at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium, Abuja.